Welcome once again to Commander by Danon. Today we'll be building a deck around my personal favorite commander from Jumpstart 2022, Mizzix Replica Rider. Of course it was going to be the Is It Commander. What were you expecting? Before we get started, I'd like to quickly ask you to like and subscribe. It really does help the channel, and it's free. With that out of the way, let's get into the video. Mizzix Replica Rider is a 5-mana 4/5 legendary goblin wizard with flying. Obviously she has flying, she's riding a Niv-Mizzet automaton. Additionally, whenever we cast a spell from anywhere but our hand, we may pay 1 and Is It. If we do, we copy that spell, and we may choose new targets for the copy. If it's a permanent, we make a token copy that gains haste, but we have to sacrifice it at the beginning of our next end step. Okay, so we want effects that let us cast from exile or our graveyard. Fortunately, there are lots of cards that do this, especially in red. But we shouldn't forget Suspend or Foretell either. But before we get to our deck list, we should keep in mind our checklist. 50 mana sources, usually split between 37 lands and 13 pieces of ramp, 10 pieces of card advantage, 8 to 10 pieces of spot removal, 2 to 3 board wipes, 2 pieces of graveyard hate, 1 sudden I win card. Command Tower, Exotic Orchard, Steam Vents, Training Center, Storm-Carved Coast, Sulphur Falls, Volatile Fjord, Molten Tributary, Shivan Reef, Temple of Epiphany, Silver Bluff Bridge, Is It Guildgate, Is It Boilerworks, Prismari Campus, Swiftwater Cliffs, Highland Lake, Mystic Sanctuary, Scavenger Grounds for Graveyard Hate, Myriad Landscape for Ramp, 9 Islands, and 9 Mountains. Soul Ring, Arcane Signet, Talisman of Creativity, Is It Signet, Chromatic Lantern, and Worn Power Stone make up most of our mana rocks, but we've also got Soul Talisman, Lotus Bloom, and Mox Tantalite. I know we probably won't be copying the Soul Talisman or the Mox Tantalite, as they would be either mana neutral or mana negative, but copying the Lotus Bloom makes sense. And they're on theme, so I wanted them here anyway. But Rousing Refrain offers us an insane amount of mana in this deck. Karfell Harbinger serves as a mana dork, while Mizzix of the Is Magnus, Cosmos Charger, Primal Amulet, and Sage of the Beyond all help to reduce the cost of our spells. Stormkiln Artist for treasure generation, and the old reliable combo of Isochron Scepter and Dramatic Reversal. Yes, I know that's a ton of mana ramp, but most of our spells are going to cost us 2 more mana, so we need to compensate for that higher mana value. Most of our card advantage is on theme. To start, we've got Behold the Multiverse, Tales of the Ancestors, Wheel of Fate, Ancestral Vision, Inspiring Refrain, Ignite the Future, Stolen Strategy, Apex of Power, Wildfire Devils, Epic Experiment, Mission Briefing, Jeska's Will, and the backside of Burgi, God of Storytelling, Harnfell Horn of Bounty. For more traditional card advantage, we've got Archmage Emeritus and Rhystic Study. Raven Form, Saw It Coming, Depart the Realm, Demon Bolt, Inevitable Betrayal, Suspend, Fury Charm, Negate, Arcane Denial, Abrade, Counterspell, and Commit Memory make up our interaction. Delayed Blast Fireball, and Cyclonic Rift. I'm very excited to cast a Delayed Blast Fireball in this deck. Mizzix Mastery serves as our sudden I win card, but we've also got Thousand Year Storm, Arcane Bombardment, Dual Strike, Expansion Explosion, and Ral Storm Conduit helping out our Spellslinging. Quakebringer for additional damage. Itali Primal Storm was practically made for this deck. Crackle with Power is another win condition. Passionate Archaeologist for extra damage. Gale Waterdeep Prodigy for value, Niv Mizzet Perun because why not, Nalfashni because I've been looking for an excuse to run him, Rod of Absorption for shenanigans, and finally Training Grounds to reduce the activation cost on Mizzix Replica Raider. So now that we have our deck list, we should compare it to our checklist. 55 mana sources split between 37 lands and 18 pieces of ramp. Heavy, but we need the extra mana if we're going to put Mizzix to work. 16 pieces of card advantage. Again, a little high, but we're an Izzet deck, so it's fine. 12 pieces of interaction, 2 board wipes, 2 pieces of graveyard hate, and 1 sudden I win card in Mizzix Mastery. So our deck checks all the boxes and is a ton of fun to play. All in all, we have 34 cards that either cast themselves from exile via Foretell or Suspend, or allow us to cast other spells from places other than our hand. Now, the deck may be a little pricey for some people, coming in at just shy of $300. You can easily cut $100 off the deck by replacing Cyclonic Rift, Rhystic Study, and Training Grounds. Don't worry, we'll have more budget decks on the channel soon. Are you building Mizzix Replica Rider? Or did another legendary creature from Jumpstart 2022 catch your eye? Leave a comment below. Thanks for tuning in. Once again, a huge shout out to my editor Cute Stuff. I couldn't make these videos without her. If you'd like to hire her to edit your own videos, there's a link to her Fiverr page below. If you're looking for ways to support the channel directly, you can head on over to patreon.com/Danon. One of the tiers is specifically set up for Commander. For only $25, I will build you a custom Commander deck based around your specifications, and even do a deck video on it. I also wanted to give a quick shout out to all of my patrons: Jiraiya, Muffins, Casey, Nick, Marcus, Black Dragon, Phoenix Device, Squishy, RGC, and Brett. You guys are awesome. I post new Commander deck videos often, so be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified of new videos. Also, if you're a fan of anime and manga like I am, feel free to check out my other channel, Musings by Danon. Again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all again next time on Commander by Danon.